Thanks for stopping by. And today you're not going to be disappointed. I'm going to show you and teach you how to use your cell phone to list things faster. So let's get started right now. However you got here, I'm glad that you're here. You know, we're going to be talking about how to list things on eBay. So I'm going to teach you today some of the best ways to list your items on eBay with this, just a cell phone. That's right. And it's going to be so fast and so complete that, you know what? You're going to throw away your laptop and desktop. Well, maybe not throw them away, but you know, you're going to use them for other purposes, I promise, but not for listing. But if you don't mind, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, you know, down there on the bottom there, and ring the bell and like and comment and let me know how you enjoyed this video. Okay, on with the show, right? So let's go ahead and move forward. Let's have some fun, okay? This little application right here, go ahead and put that on your cell phone at this time. You can get it from Google Play, or if you got an iPhone, you can get it from iTunes. Simple free download, password and your ID, login, it'll automatically sync to all of your listings, and you can shop from there, and you can do just about everything you can do on a desktop or a laptop, but more efficiently. So I've tested this for quite a while now, and it's the only way that I do it. I promise you, I don't have much time to list things on eBay and go through all that stuff, so it's really good for me, and I hope it's good for you. So let's get started. Okay, what's involved is there's five, yeah, can you see that? 5 steps. I said that slow on purpose. So one is do your research. Always do your research. So if you find something that you think that is going to be worth some money, do your research, check it out. Okay, when we're doing our research, you know, before you attempt to list anything, you know, you need to ask yourself a couple of questions. You know, is it cost effective? You know, am I paying, you know, too much for the item? Am I not going to make enough profit? You know, how many were sold in the last 90 days? I'm going to show you how to do that. Woo, nice little trick. I tell you what, saves you a lot of time and research. And then also, you know, are people looking for this item? I'm going to jump into my cell phone and then I'm going to show you some examples, okay? Open the eBay app and go ahead and start with search. 3 ways to accomplish this is with Google Voice, or you can type or use the UPC code. Look up Harlequin DC figurine that we'll be using as my example today, and use the filter button up there. Click it and then go to sold items and completed. That'll be within the last 90 days. Check that. Let's go ahead and scroll through and see what's sold in the last 90 days. All right. Oops. I see something here. It's like $19.99. All right, well, you know, let's go ahead and go for that. So we'll just go ahead and scroll down, and I'm going to show you this button here that is going to give us an opportunity to import all of that information and take it to the next level. When you push that button that says sell one like this, it propagates all of the information that we need to start your listing. 2, you need to have accurate titles and descriptions. And 3, the third thing, yeah, I couldn't even do this as a Boy Scout. Can you believe it? It's a genetic flaw, whatever. Okay, you need to do excellent photos, okay? And you can do that straight from your cell phone, and I'll show you how to do that. And then also the selling format, you know, how are you going to sell it? Are you going to sell it, you know, X, Y, Z? And I'm going to tell you how the best ways to do that. Okay?
Okay, here we are back on my phone. We want to take pictures with a neutral background or a white background so that the pictures pop And also you want to make sure that you take pictures of all angles so that the customer, when they're purchasing, they have an informed decision of whether to purchase that item or not. That's very important because you always want to be transparent with the types of objects that you're or items that you're selling rather, so that you know what, it's just best practice to do that. And also, just a pro tip, if you have a serial number on that item, go ahead and take a picture of that, because you know what, it clarifies to the buyer the year and make of the item, and then also avoids scams, because if that purchaser sends you back the item on a return and it's not the serial number, then you have a claim against that individual and you have a better chance of getting your money back. Notice on the bottom how I'm loading up all the pictures. I'm getting ready to load that onto the listing, and so I'm going to take as many photos as I need to ensure that I get all the angles. Next, I'm going to add all of those pictures to the application and go ahead and load those up just like that. And then we're going to crop each one individually. You want to get as tight as possible to the picture and just show the picture. And there's also a feature on this application that you can crop and take out the background. I don't like it very much. It doesn't seem to work for me very much, so I just end up just cropping the picture and then going through each one and making sure I go through that same process so that, you know, only the item is highlighted and not the dead space of the background, which is really important. And then I go and find any pictures that perhaps may not be suitable, that are, you know, really blurry and unable to see them well. But at the same time, these do not have to be expert photos. A lot of people use lighting. I do not at this time due to the cost of lighting. So I just use natural light and get the best pictures possible, and then go about my business like that. And I haven't had any problems so far. I'm sure that if I used a professional photo box or something like that, they may come out a lot better. But at this time, I'm just doing it this way. And a lot of people have success just taking pictures just like this. Then click the blue cross and add them to your listing. Okay, at this time we're going to go ahead and check our listing summary just to make sure that everything is correct. So we're going to go through here, and if there's any changes that need to be made, go ahead and press that little pencil-like thing, and that's the edit button for each category that you're going to be updating. You know, like the item specifics and things like that. Make sure that that's all correct, because that's the way that eBay uses to help buyers search. They'll have particular questions and they'll use that as search specifics. And then also we want to make sure that it's in the right category, because if it's in the wrong category, you probably ain't going to sell it. You're going to be hanging on to it for a minute. So with that, we're going to check our description, and then anything. We want to be transparent with our description and let them know that there's some markings or shelfware or whatever. If it's chipped, broken, just selling for parts, this is where we're going to add all that to the description. You just want to make sure that you're transparent, and it's just good business practice to do that. And so we're going to finish that up real quick, and then we are going to go to how much we're going to sell it for. I suggest not doing auctions. Just go ahead and click that off, and we're just going to go with a straight buy because it's simpler, especially when you're new. You don't want to try to undersell or oversell your item, and sometimes if you do an auction with 99 cents, you can lose a lot of money. For myself, I like to do something that I like to go ahead and go in and offer best offer, and so that gives the buyer an opportunity to purchase my item at a lower cost. So I always account for that. It brings in more buyers, and so we're going to go ahead and set that up now.
And then the last but not least, shipping. Shipping is critical to your business, and you're going to have to learn how to ship things. And I'm going to help you out, and it's really easy. It's a couple clicks, points, and the numbers. It's going to be awesome. I tell you, you're going to be amazed. Okay.
All we're going to do is edit the shipping information, package weight, package dimensions, the type of shipping that we're going to use. There's many options. You pick the one that you choose best for you. And remember that shipping is kind of complicated, so be aware that you don't want to lose money during this operation here. You want to make sure that everything is A-OK. And check the desired shipping format. And then also, I would like to suggest, if you're not comfortable with international shipping, to check that off.
And I don't think you want to spend the time doing that. Woo! Okay, a little pro tip here is on CDs and DVDs and cassette tapes and things of that nature. Go ahead and just, I suggest just lot them up. Just, if you got 3-4 of them, and they're worth, $4 or $5, instead of taking the time to list all of those individually, you can't. Hey, if you want to, you can do that. But myself, personally, what I would like to do is go ahead and put 3, 4, 5 of those together in a lot and then sell them, at a fair price all together, and then only ship one time. Instead of, listing 10, 20 CDs and then go ahead and follow up and make sure that you ship out, the same amount of CDs. Forget all that stuff. I'm tired of all that. Just go ahead and lot them up, and then people will be more appreciative if you put things together that are like the same. You like, rock and roll together, soul music together, and those kind of things. Goes the same for DVDs or even cassette tapes. That's right, I said cassette tapes. They still use them. I don't, but I tell you what, they sell. They sell for me. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, so try that and see if that doesn't work out better for you, in your ability to source a whole lot of things and be able to list them and get them on the marketplace.
Okay, go ahead and check everything out. This is where you do your due diligence, your last and final check before you load it up onto eBay. And part of the proceeds of this sale is going to go to St. Jude's Hospital for Children, and I'm going to be donating that through the app. Also, you can get credit for that, which is a fantastic opportunity to share proceeds with people that are less fortunate or causes that you may like. And with that, you know what? The listing is A-OK, so I'm going to go ahead and push enter, and then we're going to be live and listed. And subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll look forward to seeing you in our next video so that you can grow fast and profitable.